Here are 10 ways to reduce stress and pain from home. Number 1, semi-supine lie down, or as I've called it before, constructive rest. So what you're going to want to do for a constructive rest or a semi-supine lie down is to lay on a hard surface, put a book or two beneath your heads, rest your hands on your torso, and have your knees up with your feet flat on the ground. And then you're going to want to stay there for anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes. I will admit to having taken a nap this way before. You're going to want to keep your eyes open though as much as possible. So if you want to take a nap, feel free. But just know that you'll be deviating a tiny bit from a constructive rest. So you'll want to just be thinking about lengthening and widening and continuing having that awareness of your body, but also of your mind and the surroundings around you. Number 2, make a list of things that you are worried about. Put pen to paper and write down all of the things that you're worried about, and then take a look through that list and see if there are things on there that are out of your control. You can't control the weather, you can't control storms, you can't control the quarantines, you can't control someone else's thoughts or actions, and see if you can make peace with that, say a little prayer, have a nice thought, and move on. The things that are left on your list should be things that you are in control of. And then you can sort of prioritize that list to the things that are most important to you, things that you've been putting off, things that you know that you need to do, but you just haven't made time, and start to make a plan to accomplish these things on your list. It's important to know where our stress is coming from, and if we can sort of tick off these little things that are causing us just a daily buildup of stress, then we'll be better off. It is not about moving big mountains every day. It's about small little changes in your habits, in your routines, and your daily thought life that are going to make the biggest difference in your stress levels. Number 3, write down your hopes and dreams and things that you are grateful for. In a similar way, it's nice to know where your worries and your stress and your anxiety is coming from. It's also really great to find all of the things in your life that you're happy about, that you're so grateful for, and that you couldn't imagine your life without, and to really develop some of these dreams and passions and ambitions that you've had. So writing down your dreams and your goals and your achievements helps keep the positive forefront in your mind. You can sort of tick off all of your worries and then start to really hone in on those things that make you the happiest and give you the most fulfillment in life. Number 4, whispered ah. So how the whispered ah works, this is actually a procedure by F.M. Alexander, but what you want to do is to think of something that genuinely makes you smile, something that lights up your eyes, and then what you're going to do from there is release your jaw, release the muscles that open your jaw, and let your jaw open. You'll keep this smile on your face, and then wherever you are in your breath cycle, you're just going to let out a whispered ah. And then when you come to the conclusion of that whisper, you're going to let your mouth close and then let the air come back in through your nose. So I'll do in here so that you can sort of see how it works. This is a great way to think about your breath and to deal with your breath, but it's also really nice to have something in your day where you think of something that genuinely makes you smile, that sort of lights up your eyes, that gets you a little bit excited. It's a really nice thing to do. It's really great for your breath and for your body, but it's also really great for your mind and your spirit as well. Number 5, fish arms. So we've talked a little bit about fish arms and sort of how to do them standing. You can also do fish arms lying down. So if you lay in that semi-supine place and you're laying on your back, you can sort of let your hands come to your side and then rotate them around and sort of lead with your pinky or your thumb from that supine or pronate place, and sort of notice the changes in your overall self while doing fish arms, and allowing the spiral to sort of connect you to all of your limbs, connect you to the floor, connect you to everything that's around you. Feeling connected in ourselves and to the things around us can really help reduce our anxiety, our stress, and then having a better awareness of what our body is doing is going to help reduce pain as well. Number 6, Kowtow or child's pose. Kowtow is a place of rest. If you don't know what it is, if you go onto all fours, so hands and knees, and then you slowly come back and let your backside rest on your legs and let your head come to the ground, you'll be in sort of almost a bowing sort of position. This is Kowtow. It is a recuperative place. It can be a really quiet, thoughtful, still place. And one of the things that's really important in Kowtow is that we tend to have all this extra muscular activity that's happening, all of these things that we're doing all day, and this is a really great place to let some of that go. So you might need to consciously remind yourself to release your shoulders or release your arms or let yourself soften and fold and find that release. And similarly, in our daily lives and activities, we have a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress and a lot of things that we sort of just carry with us. And sometimes we don't realize we're carrying these things with us, and we need to remind ourselves that it is okay to let these things go and to find a little bit of rest, a little bit of time where we're just not going to worry about anything. We're just going to give ourselves, our bodies, our souls, our spirits, a chance to recuperate a little bit. Number 7, take a short walk. This one's fairly self-explanatory, and I feel like most of us have sort of turned to nature and the outdoors in this time of quarantine, but it's really great to go out, feel the sun on your face, feel the air around you, feel the rain droplets if it's raining, feel the breeze, be able to smell the grass and the flowers and all of these things, and just reconnect to nature. We were never really meant or designed to be confined indoors all of the time or to live our lives this way. So finding time to go outside, have a short walk, not for exercise, not for sort of like achieving any goal, but just to sort of reconnect us to nature and that sort of place where we come from, that can be so beneficial in recentering ourselves and realizing that, you know, the walls around us and the things that we're doing are not the only things in life. The world is much bigger, encompasses many more people and many more things, and it can help us see our problems with a different perspective and maybe make them just a little bit smaller and easier to deal with. Number 8, have a laugh. Watch a comedy sketch, have someone tickle you, go watch a puppy at the park. Like, you can do so many things, but just find a way to laugh in your daily life. It is so therapeutic and so beneficial for your body and for your brain and for your spirit and for your soul. It's just a wonderful way to relieve stress, to sort of get us out of any funks or depressions or things that we might be feeling, and give ourselves a renewed sense of joy and happiness. I know it's not always easy to laugh when you're feeling stressed or anxious or angry or frustrated, but if you start to laugh and you really commit to laughing, you will find that real joy does bubble up inside of you. You sort of have this ability to change your mind. You do have the ability to change your mind. You just have to make that decision to start and really stick to it. Sometimes we get sort of stuck in our emotions and the things that are happening to us, and we like to feel that pity party or that tantrum or whatever it may be. But the easiest way to get out of it is to change our mind, is to take us out of it ourselves. So you have everything you need to create joy. You just have to start, and joy will always follow. Number 9, stretch. Worry, anxiety, stress, they can make us feel really trapped inside of our bodies. They can sort of constrict us. And stretching is a great way to sort of reawaken ourselves and sort of shake off some of those shackles and bring our body and our mind out of this psychophysical place that we've sort of put ourselves with stress and anxiety. We're able to, because we are mental, spiritual, physical beings, if we alter any one of those places, mental, spiritual, or physical, it has an effect on all of the others. So stress, if you think it's only in your mind, you're wrong. It's also in your body. And if you're able to change your body and get your body out of stress, there's a good chance you'll be able to get your mind out of stress as well. Number 10, play dead. This one can be a little bit tricky, but it's really great, especially if you use it in conjunction with the Semi-Supine Lay Down or that Constructive Rest, our number 1. You can just sort of imagine that all of the muscles, tissues, connective pieces of one of your legs, say for example, is completely dead. You let absolutely everything go, and you can find some really deep releases in any of those big muscular areas or big really connected areas where we hold a lot of tension, or where we just are used to doing a lot with our muscles there. If we really think of playing dead, we're able to find some release in those places, and that's going to not only free us from pain but also from stress. Bonus, take a nap. If you're tired, even if it's 8 a.m., take a nap. A well-rested body and mind are much better equipped to handle stress and pain and all of the things that life throws at us. So if you are feeling tired, listen to your body, give yourself that permission, and take a nap.